Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. My name is Gabriela and today we're going to do a feel good 30 minutes approximately class to make you feel good and just relieve some stiffness off the body. Yes, alright, so find your way into a standing position wherever you are in the room. Find your feet, see where they land. I'm gonna check in with ourselves. So let's just take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale. Maybe we bring our shoulders to our ears. Deep inhale, lift up and exhale. That felt good. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Okay, good. Now let's just start to shake off the day. Start by shaking the hands, shaking the elbows and the shoulders. Shake a little bit more. Doesn't have to look a certain way. Just start shaking the feet, the hips, maybe bend the knees a little bit more so you can get a better shake. And then just let your head just kind of follow along. Maybe just land a little bit, start moving your hips a little bit side to side. Whatever's good here for you. Maybe you wanna shake up here, shake down, whatever feels good here. Let's just stay here for 5 more seconds. Shaking, opening the jaw, opening the mouth so the jaw can rest. Okay, and let's settle down a little bit here. Yeah, see how that felt? Just that little half a minute shake. Feel the energy around you. Feel the blood running through you, circulating around. Maybe you even got a little bit warm. That's normal. Okay. So after this, we're gonna bring our hands and place them on the hips. Let's do a few circles with our hips here. So just pick any side, it doesn't matter. So back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, maybe bend the knees quite a bit, quite generously, so you can make bigger circles. Let's do the other side, on the other side. So, yeah. Just notice how your hips feel. Maybe they're making funny sounds, cracks, whatever. Just doesn't matter. Okay, let's come back to the middle. Good. And just the wrists. Let's see if we can give some love to our wrists here. And anytime if you feel like moving your body, just do it. You don't need to stand still. This is your practice, so see if you can just listen to your body and see what comes today. So we're exploring. Today's theme is new beginnings. So here where I am, it's September, so I always see it as like New Year's almost. So it's New Year's, beginning of work again, and ending of the end of summer, so a lot of that stuff. So let's start again. Okay, one more thing. Standing, actually 2 more things, but we're gonna just do this. Just flap your hands, your arms around you. Let your hands sort of just land wherever they land. It's good. You're massaging kidneys behind you. It's really good for you. So just keep going here a few more times. And start breathing a little bit more. Good. Let's do a few more times here. You can have your eyes closed or open. Doesn't matter. Let's see if we can do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice. And let's settle back in the middle here. We do side stretches. Let's do that as well. So you can place your hands on your waist and reach your hand up to the sky. Bend your leg a little bit here, so you can just take a generous bend to the side here. Good. And just bend here, reach over to the other side. Inhale here, and take it to the middle. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So lift the other hand up to the sky, arm up to the sky, and just bring it over here. Do whatever you need to do with your legs to make it just feel natural. And let's do that one more time each side. Lift the other arm up. The other hand can go down this time if you like. You can place it on somewhere on your leg. Inhale here. And come back to the middle. Lift the other hand up. And if you like, you could also do the same thing on the other side. And slowly just come back to the middle. Good. Really nice. Okay, now I'm gonna turn just so it's easier for you to see, but you can stay where you are. So again, we're still standing. Interlock your fingers here to the front. Okay, take a deep inhale. And then press away. Just turn your hands, press away, maybe around your back, maybe even bend your knees here. Sort of like a standing rounded back, so standing cat position, let's call this. Let your chin press down towards your chest a little bit here, so you get a little bit of neck stretch. That could be nice. Okay, so now inhale, lift your arms up, and see if you can go back a little bit and do opposite here. It's more of a cow. Your knees are bent, so just keep a little bend here. Inhale here. And again, bring your hands down and go straight into that cat position. Round your back here. Inhale, lift up. And see where you land here. We're just gonna do sort of just warming up the spine here. Doesn't have to look a certain way. Let's do that last time. Round the back. Your arms doesn't have to come as high up as mine at all. Just see if you can do a little cow pose here with your rounding the back the other way. Okay, last time. Bring your hands down. Release. Beautiful. So now we're gonna come down towards the mat. But first, let's do this slowly. Let's just start coming down. Bend your knees. And let's land here in forward fold, standing forward fold position. You can grab your elbows here, yes. And just relax here for a second. You can move as much as you like in this position as well. Just stay here for 2 more big breaths. Really nice. Really nice. So last breath here. Beautiful. Bring your hands down to the floor and come down with your knees to the mat. We're gonna do cat-cows, just regular cat-cows here. Inhale and arch your back a little bit. Look straight ahead. Let your shoulders point back a little bit. Just arch your back here. Inhale, 1. Exhale, round the back, just like we did when we were standing. Round the back. Maybe you look towards your knees. Now let's do it one more time, or a few more times. Inhale, lift, round the back. See how your back feels today. Exhale, round. Back the other way, cat pose here. One more time. Inhale into a cow position. If you're new to yoga, this is called cow pose. And then cat pose the other way around. Really good. Let's just finish that. Come back into a tabletop position. And from here, we're going to continue, do a few balancing exercises here just to test our balance here. It's always nice to do that. So if you need to put something under your knee, feel free to do that. Maybe that blanket you had, or you can always just do this with your mat. So double the mat under you if you need it. From here, let's stay here. Take a deep breath. Remember, it's supposed to feel good, so no need to think too much. Just lift your foot from the floor here, so you're parallel to the floor is parallel to your foot is parallel to the floor. Inhale here. Bring that knee down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Lift the other leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Bring those down. Let's try again. Other side. First side up. Lifting. We'll lift the leg here. See how that feels. And see if you want to try to lift the other arm up so you're in a balancing table position here. Yes, belly muscles in a little bit here. And then bring your hand down, knee down. Come back into child's pose. Adjust your hips down to your heels. And come up to your fingertips. And just stay here for a second before we do the other side. So we come back into all fours again. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Lift the other leg up. Inhale here. And again, opposite arm, biceps along the ear. Inhale here. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale here. Draw the belly muscles in here a little bit. Bring your hand down, your knee down, and come back into that child's pose again. Hips towards the heels. Take one deep inhale. And exhale. Let's come back to the middle. Hands on the mat. You can widen the legs a little bit if you like. And we're just going to draw half moons with the hips, just side to side here. Inhale. When you inhale to one side, and exhale to the other. It's not so important how you breathe right now. It's just that you breathe. A few more times, side to side. I know I'm stumbling on my words today, but that's what happens when you do this after you've worked all day. But I've been looking forward to moving. So here we are. Okay, let's come back into the middle again. From here, let's challenge our core a little bit. So tuck your toes under. Lift one leg again. So do 3 of these. So inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your nose a little bit, or as close as you can. Maybe even round the back and press your hands down. Let's do that one more time. Extend the leg. Exhale again. Bring the knee towards your nose as close as possible. Strong arms. And let's do that one last time. Inhale, lift. And the last time here, knee to nose. Stay there for 1 second. Round your back. Press your hands down. Hug the belly muscles in. Good. And bring your knee down. Now let's come back into a child's pose here. Well-deserved child's pose. Really nice. We'll do the same thing on the other side now. Let's come back into all fours. Lift the other leg up. Get ready here. Now you know what we're doing. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee to the nose. Stay there. Same thing applies. Start to draw the belly muscles in a little bit. Press your hands down. And again, start position here. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to nose. Imagine you can touch it. You don't have to. Again, inhale, lift last time. And exhale me the nose. Good. Stay there for 3 and 2 and 1. Great job. Knee back down. Come down to child's pose. And just stretch here for a second. Feel like you can place your forehead on the mat. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Really good. Let's come back up. Nice. If you have blocks, I'm just going to show, you can always use these. You do not have to. You can play books. You can use books or something else, or none at all if you don't. No problem. So let's bring our right foot between the hands. So remember to put something on your knee, under your knee if you need to. Now let's place our hands on the knee here. And press away. Let's press away here. So shine your heart forward, press your leg away so you can get that nice stretch on your hip flexor here. Deep inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Let's place our hands down on the mat again. Let's see if we can walk our hands back a little bit at the same time as we stretch that front leg and point the toes up to the sky here. See how far you get here. If you want a chair or a wall, you can always also hold yourself if you want to or need to. It's completely perfect to do that. Inhale here. And exhale, let's just stay here for a second. One more second. Inhale, exhale. Good, let's take this into a little bit of a flow here. So front and back. So front and back. Just a few more times. This is supposed to feel good, so if it doesn't, then do something that feels good. All right, last time here. Good. Now let's bring that foot back so it meets the other. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Super simple here. Hopefully you feel the same way. Here we go. We're doing the same thing. Come up. Remember to put something under the knee. Press away. Press, press, press. Inhale through the nose. If you don't have a cold. If not, if you do, inhale through the mouth. Again, inhale. Exhale. Let's hold this just for one more breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Hope you feel that lovely stretch. It's great if you've been sitting a lot. Okay, hands on the floor. Let's bring the hands down into that half split, half monkey in yoga language. In English, yoga language. Half Hanuman. Ardha Hanuman. Inhale here. Stay here for one more breath. Nice. And now let's do that little flow from just forwards and backwards here. Playing here a little bit. Stretching the hips, the hip flexors. And maybe you feel it somewhere else as well. Nice. I like to call these, when I do this, more like oiling up the body. So it doesn't feel so stiff. Last time here, really good. Bring your knee back into a tabletop position. That's it for these tabletops. Beautiful. Let's come down and sit on the mat. All right. And here, let's bring one foot close to the other thigh here. And again here, let let me just show you that could also use the blocks here to rest your arms if you have blocks at home, or maybe even if you have big pillows you can do that, or books, but you do not have to. Inhale here, and let's try to keep a flat back as much as possible and lean forward and see where you want to be today. Where do you want to stop? You want to take it a little bit further today? Do you want to stay up here? Wherever you want to be, that's where I suggest that you stay. Just try to make yourself as comfortable as possible. Maybe you want to also press your heel down towards the mat. Keep a bend in the knee if that feels good for you. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Feel free to go lower if you like. Inhale, lift. A little bit. Exhale. See if you can, if you want to, come down maybe 1 centimeter lower to the floor with your chest. 2 last breaths here. Feel your back. Does it feel okay? If not, change something so it feels good. Last breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale really good. Let's just come back. Slowly, 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 slowly. Okay, good. Just check in with your back, see if it feels okay. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So foot towards thigh. Sit on your sit bones. We're gonna do the same thing here. Inhale, lift up and start coming down. Maybe you notice that this side is just different somehow. Maybe you feel softer doing this here. Maybe it's the other way around. And again, be where you want to be. If you want to take it further, you want to feel a more intense stretch, feel free to do that. But always listen to what's happening in your knee and your back and your whole body. If you want to just stay in a more of a relaxed position, then that's also really nice. A few more breaths here. In through the nose. Out through the nose or mouth. A few more like this. Last 2. Beautiful, everyone. Let's start to climb back up. I like to say, come back up. Nice. Just gonna move these a little bit. See, let's do a little bit of butterfly position here. So bring your soles of your feet together. Does not have to be super close to your body. It can be a bit further away. Doesn't matter. Hands behind you a little bit, and let's just relax here for a second, opening up the hips a little bit more. Feeling into the hips. Then place your feet on the mat. And all we're gonna do is let the knees follow one another here. A bit of a windshield wiper motion, just side to side. Maybe your back goes and that is completely fine, completely normal. Let's do that one last time. I'm gonna come down to the ground in just a second. Good. Let's slowly bring the feet back And let's lay down on the floor. For our last position before we take a minute's rest. In this pose, let's bring left leg over the right. Your hands can be, just let them land where they land. And start bringing your lower body towards the right here. Let your back rest on the mat so the knees do not have to touch the floor. No need for that. Your arms can rest wherever they like. I like to have them over my head, sort of just framing my head a little bit, grabbing a hold of the wrists or the elbows even, depending on how I feel, how open I feel in the chest. If you like, you can try that version today and stay here for a few more breaths. At any point, you can change the position of your legs or your arms. Let's stay here for 3 more deep breaths. Really good. Release your hands if you have them above your head. And help yourself back to the middle. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Maybe your hips need to come a little bit over to your right. Cross the right knee, right leg over the left. And do the same thing. Let your legs drop over to the left. To the left. Ooh, feel your back there. Mine went up. And again. If you want to have a different position with your arms, you can do that. I'm going to stay here for some breath. See what's happening in your back, your spine. Hopefully it feels good. If it doesn't, try to find some other position that feels a little bit better. Maybe your knees are just on top of each other, not crossed. See if we can find 3 more breaths here. Good. Let's come back to the middle. And now, well, let's take a Shavasana, resting position here. Feel like you can place pillows under your knees or just lie here however you land in a comfortable position. If this for some reason isn't comfortable, you can always lie on the side and rest here just for a minute or so. See if you can relax your whole body. From head all the way down towards your feet. Let's be here for 1 more minute. Feel free to stay longer if you like. I'll call you back in 1 minute. Enjoy, just be here doing nothing. Nice. And start moving your hands a little bit, your fingers and your toes. Let's roll over to one side. Just take it slow. Let's bend the knees first. Roll over to one side. Stay there for 1 second. And then roll up. Take your time here. Sit back up. However you like to sit down on the floor, on the mat, wherever you are. Let's together just take a deep inhale through the nose, lifting our arms up to the sky. Interlace our fingers again. Press gently up. Maybe also doing a few side to side here, whatever feels good for you. Let's place our hands on the chest, on our heart, and thank ourselves first, foremost, for showing up today. And I thank you so much for practicing with me today. I feel good. I hope you feel good. And I'll see you next time.